This is BNN.
Bruin News Now is made possible by the generous support of C-Spire, St. Dominic's, Salamookie's Madison, Orange Theory Fitness Hattiesburg, and Blue Sky Landscape and Maintenance.
I'm taking a closer look at longtime staff member at St. Joseph, David Whistle.
The Bruin football team travels to Madison Regional Academy for a huge game tonight. I'm Jennings Kimbrough, and I'll have more in sports.
Are you going to tonight's big game in MRA? Look for temperatures in the low 80s. Weather, sports, and all the news are next. Bruin News Now for Friday, September 8th, 2023 begins right now. From the BNN headquarters on the campus of St. Joseph Catholic School in Madison, this is Mississippi's high school news leader, the award-winning, student-produced weekly newscast, Bruin News Now.
Hello everyone, I'm Zanaya Purvis.
And I'm John Gibson-Etherly. It's been a short holiday week, but a pretty busy one, with weekly mass, tests, quizzes, and after-school practice almost every day.
Our sports teams have been hard at work too, especially as they deal with the high temps we've been having this past month. Thankfully, it looks like we'll be getting a reprieve from the record high temperatures.
With temperatures in the 80s this week, things feel so much better. It should make for a nice weekend and nice weather for football tonight. We'll have more on sports and weather a little later in the show.
You know, we always focus on athletes here at St. Joe and rarely put the focus on the coaches. These are the unsung heroes who guide our sports teams through practice, games, and meets every day, every week.
And you know, there's one coach in particular that has been around the longest. Besides coaching sports like cross country, Coach Whistle also has spent a lot of time in the classroom, most recently teaching theology last year.
Coach Whistle isn't teaching this year, but he's still on campus and still involved in athletics. BNN's Paige Loyakino spends some time with Coach Whistle and takes a look at the man who is an icon at St. Joe.
This week, I had a question for St. Joe students, and none of them were left thinking too long.
Okay, who's the most iconic teacher on campus?
Probably Coach Whistle.
Definitely Coach Whistle. He's taught me twice.
Coach Whistle.
For the rest of the campus, the answer would probably be the same. Coach Whistle has been at St. Joe for 39 years, making him the longest faculty and staff member still on campus. While at St. Joe, Coach David Whistle has taught religion classes to 8th through 12th graders. Many don't know, but Coach Whistle has coached numerous sports over the years, including track and cross country, volleyball, and soccer, just to name a few. This year, Coach Whistle retired from the classroom, but still serves as the assistant athletic director as he has for many years. This year, he takes on another role as the alumni coordinator, keeping up with the records of the Alumni Association, as well as working on fundraising. In the early 1980s, Coach Whistle received a call from the principal at the time, Robert Montesi. Mr. Montesi let Coach Whistle know that he was looking for a theology teacher, and with his theology degree, as well as his schooling being 100% Catholic education, he was right for the job. And so the Whistle legacy at the Joe began. Coach Whistle has taught alumni who have now returned to teach at St. Joe, and for some families, 3 generations of students have all graduated under Coach Whistle. This is a testament to Coach Whistle's love for St. Joe and his job. Very few educators can say they have impacted 3 generations of students from the same family in a faith-based way.
The impact is that it's just people not necessarily remember me, but that through what I've given them, that they can take that with them, and that I've given them something, I hope.
Having Whistle for Religion, everybody got their fair share of Jesus with him, and I remember the test just being almost impossible if you didn't take notes or study. But obviously I'm really thankful now to be in the position that I'm in. He's had a lot of positive influence on me, so I appreciate that, Coach.
Coach Whistle is beloved by the students at St. Joe, and in return he loves the student body. He even claims they keep him young.
I've known Coach Whistle since I was in kindergarten because my sister went here, and during soccer games I would go up there and sit with him while he announced the soccer games, and it's cool now that I'm here and he's announcing for my games.
Coach Whistle is a man who has led by his deeply rooted faith for his years at St. Joe and has set an example for 39 years worth of students.
That the Catholic education is something that gives you some groundwork, gives you some hope and some belief in yourself. And I guess that's it. And that, to tell God every day that, hey God, I love you too, because He loves us.
Coach Whistle really is a special part of the St. Joe community. From all of here at St. Joe, thank you for all you do, Coach Whistle. I'm Paige Loyakino for BNN.
Thanks, Paige. It's always nice to hear more about someone who's been part of the St. Joe family for so long. I can't imagine Coach Whistle not being part of our school.
Coach Whistle is such a huge part and an important part of the St. Joe community. And now that he is coordinating alumni relations this year, he will continue to play a very key role.
I'd like to talk about someone who just recently left St. Joe. A St. Joe graduate was here on campus Wednesday night to provide information about the college admissions process.
Applying for college can be such a complicated procedure, but this St. Joe alumni really helped the parents on campus and shared a lot of useful information about student housing, scholarships, and the free application for federal student aid, better known as the FAFSA. St. Joe's annual college fair is next Wednesday, September 13th from 8:30 to 10 a.m. in the St. Joe Gym. Seniors and juniors will have about an hour each to visit with more than 60 college representatives who are excited to attend, including reps from Ole Miss, Mississippi State, USM, Jackson State, Mississippi College, and others. 10th grade students will also be able to visit the college fair to help them get a quick start on college options and to think about where they might want to go.
Each year, St. Joseph hosts the annual college fair where 60 or so colleges and universities come and visit with students, seniors, juniors, and sophomores to talk about the personality and the various campuses and the offerings that they have at their schools. Each school has their own personality, their own unique size. The thing that is great about them that each student needs to learn about and hear about so you can see what your options are after you move on from St. Joe.
The school dance season is almost here, with the middle school dance kicking things off on Friday, September 15th. The varsity football team has an open date that night, so 7th and 8th graders have no excuse not to attend this annual event. Sorry, high schoolers, this dance is only open to the middle school. You can attend, and we'll have to wait for a homecoming dance on Saturday, September 30th.
Seniors, mark your calendars for Wednesday, September 20th, the date of the MAIS Spirit Competition at the Mississippi Coliseum in downtown Jackson. Seniors can take senior skip day, but only if they attend the program at the Coliseum. If a senior decides not to attend, then he or she cannot skip classes for the day. Attending the competition will give St. Joe's teams much needed crowd support.
If you want to take the ACT on Saturday, October 28th, the next available testing date, you better hurry. The deadline to register for the October test date is Friday, September 22nd. Many colleges and universities use results from the ACT to determine admission. For further information, including future test dates and the cost to register, visit the ACT website at www.act.org.
Coming up, Andrew Bonds has your somewhat cooler game day forecast.
And Malik Yaju and Jennings Kimbrell have the latest in Bruin sports.
Don't go away. Sports and weather are next.
What's good, Bruins?
Your favorite sports duo is back. I'm Jennings Kimbrell.
And I'm Malik Yaju.
And this is your
Bruin News Now Sports Report. Top in Bruin sports this week is Bruin football.
The Bruins are coming off a tough loss last week against the Central Hines Academy Cougars. The Bruins seemed to have success in the first half, but failed to capitalize on opportunities later in the game.
The loss left the Bruins with a 2-1 record. This week, the Bruins are looking forward to destroying the MRA Patriots on their homecoming night. The Bruins have been preparing all week extra just to bounce back to ice out these Patriots.
Speaking of ice, Malik, make sure you pop out with your icy drip to this game.
This game is going to be so hype. Joining us on set to give us some intel is Bruin wide receiver Keyshawn Coleman.
So Keyshawn, I know you're a vital part of the Bruin offense. How have y'all been preparing for MRA's tough defense?
So basically in practice, we just been going at each other, moving at a fast pace and just working and moving. And we know that they run a cover 4 defense, so we just been running routes and preparing plays to beat their defense.
So now that we heard about the offense, what about the defense? Malik, I know you're a big part of the defense.
Yeah, so pretty much Jennings, they're pretty much 71% pass. So in practice, we've been working on it all week, learning how to cover pass plays, and it should be a good one this week. Well, thank you, Keyshawn, and
Keyshawn.
Should look forward to cheering. They should look forward to cheering us all on tonight. Now, for some odd apparent reason you can't make it to the game tonight, listen to all the action heard exclusively on WJXCLP Jackson, Mississippi Catholic Radio, 107.9 FM. The Bruin Sports Radio team of Connor Odom and Davis Hammond will be giving you all the action.
The Bruin cross country team has put their foot on the gas this season. The Bruins had huge success last Saturday at Mississippi College.
That's right, Jennings. This past weekend was huge for the Bruins. We had 5 runners who placed in the 4K, which was big for that meet. The team now has a week off to train and prepare for their next meet.
Now, on to pressing news about the girls soccer team. The Lady Bruins started this week off at home against Washington Academy, where they tied
Although the team has started off the season a little slow, the Lady Bruins look forward to getting better in practice with continued scrimmages and drills.
The girls faced a huge 6'8" giant at Jackson Prep on Thursday, but unfortunately fell to them in a very tough battle.
Next week we're looking forward to playing Hartfield, and we've been practicing really hard, and we've been working on a lot of possession lately and shooting, and yeah.
Softball team has been busy this week with a total of 3 games. On Tuesday, they faced PCS, where they lost 18-0.
Then they faced Jackson Prep at home and unfortunately lost again 13-4. They were also unable to capitalize on the victory against Jackson Prep again yesterday.
The team this year is young and looking to build more chemistry and skills as the season goes on. The girls volleyball team took a huge win Thursday against Hillcrest.
That was a great win for the Bruins, and it gives them confidence as they continue to district play next week.
Before you go, a couple quick reminders. Come support your Bruins as they ice out those Patriots tonight. And tomorrow, go support your swim team as they soared a victory in Vicksburg.
Well, that's it for your 3rd weekly edition of the Bruin News Now Sports Report. Don't forget to check out our St. Joe Sports Preview, What's Bruin at the Joe, on Monday morning. I'm Jennings Kimbrell.
And I'm Malika Jew. And we'll be back.
How's it going, Bruins? It's the King of the Clouds, Andrew Bonds here with your football game day forecast. As the weeks have been passing, the heat has been dying down. The temperatures have finally dipped below those scorching temperatures we were experiencing previously. Thank God for that, Bruins. You may notice that this week, we actually won't be burning alive outside like we have been in recent weeks. When the rain first hit us this past weekend, I thought it had to have been a myth. I thought that someone was just messing with me when they told me it was supposed to rain. But lo and behold, we had some rainfall. Hallelujah, Bruins. For tonight's big game, expect temperatures to be in the mid-80s at kickoff, falling into the low 80s but to upper 70s by the end of the game. The overnight low will be near 67 degrees. It should feel nice and cool for us to cheer on those Bears. Along with those temperatures, you can expect rain chances of 20%. Who says lightning can't strike the same place twice? On Saturday, you should expect a mostly sunny day with a high of 92 degrees and a low of 64, paired with yet again a 20% chance of rain. As for Sunday, you can expect a sunny day with a high of 93 degrees, combined with a low of 65, with yet again a 20% chance of rain. And now here's your weekly reminder to stay hydrated, keep in the shade, and remember, stay frosty. I'm Andrew Bonds. Until next time.
Thanks, Andrew and Malik. Before we go, don't forget about tonight's big football game at MRA. And if you can't make it in person, listen to all the action live on the Bruin Sports Radio, heard on WJXCLP Jackson, Mississippi Catholic Radio, 107.9 FM. Airtime is 6:45 p.m.
And next Thursday, September 14th, Living Out Loud Small Faith Group for 9th and 10th grade students will meet at 7 a.m. in room 506. See Miss Catherine Blanchard for more information.
Well, that's it for this week's edition of Bruin News Now. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the BNN YouTube channel, where you will find this episode and an archive of all student-produced programming.
Be sure to follow the BNN Instagram for more news and sports updates all week. And look for the next edition of our sports show, What's Bruin at the Joe. The show can be seen right here on the BNN YouTube channel this Monday. I'm John Gibson-Etherly.
And I'm Zanaya Purvis. From all of us here at BNN, have a great weekend and go Bruins!